Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Care Dangerous Talk. I'm with somebody I like to call my homie. She's extraordinary. Singer, background singer, vocalist. What else? Daughter of a Motown legend. What else? A sister, a friend. All the above. Miss Beth, just simply Beth. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm your sister too because I love your mama. So had a chance to meet your mama. I love her. So yeah, I'm your sister too. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. That is so kind for you to say, and she loves you as well. Now, before we came on air, I told Belle she's giving that Laura Winslow's realness. Like I love the little black low haircut, very sleek, very chic, very sexy. Belle, I like that, young
Thank
and
you.
fresh.
Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying to keep it together. This humidity won't let me be great. So
Girl, what? Look how thick my hair is. I was just telling somebody all this hair I got is beautiful, but you can't really do nothing with it because soon as you hit that heat, it's gone, baby.
you
It's
got
up
that
and fly.
wintertime hair.
That's right.
You got wintertime hair, and it's okay. You got to have seasons.
Seasonal hair, right,
Yeah,
right.
hair, yeah.
Let me tell you how happy I am to see you. Like I feel like, on my other shows, I say sometimes I feel like I gotta dance. So for this intro, I said, I gotta welcome Beth back. Not
Yeah.
in the normal way. We gotta dance. So I figured here we go.
Ooh, you know what? Ooh, you know I love it when you talk that talk. Ooh, you know I love it when you talk that talk. Ooh, you know I love it. Ooh, you know I love it. Ooh, you know I love it when you talk that talk. You know I love to talk that talk. Been like that since I could walk. My hustle drives me and never park. On the front seat like Rosa Parks. Ball in the city like Rucker Park. Be a sport to my city Olympic toy.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Beth. That's what I'm talking about. Look, now for the people who joining me on the Emily Podcast Network and you don't see the video, for the intro, I played a video of Beth dancing on stage while she was on tour. Now Beth, I don't know who that lady was to the side, but she looked like she was sick of your shenanigans. I don't know who that was.
Listen, I love her. That's my sister Sharina. I sing with her while we're on tour with the OJs, and she is sick of me. But I love her, and it's just fun. And a lot of times she just sit there. She be like, "Girl, you are team too much." I said, "Listen, I ain't got nothing to lose, everything to gain. I'm gonna get it in while I can." So I have fun while I'm touring. And it was hot that day. We were doing the Cincinnati Jazz Fest. It was extremely hot. So that's probably one reason why she was sitting there. She was sick of the heat. She was sick of me. She was sick of everybody. But when I tell you that girl can sing, woo, she can sing.
I believe that, and you can sing, and you know what? I want to hear about all the great things you've been up to because you've been on tour, baby. You've been on tour with some legends, some people in the industry who have a good name, and when they have a good name for a reason, they put out quality work. But before that, I kind of want you to take a little trip with me down some celebrity news, Beth. Okay. Because you are a person, like I said, your father worked for Motown back in the day. Rest in peace to your dad. And I feel like you would know about this. Okay, so a couple of years ago, Beth. Now I thought this was gonna be the last I heard of this. When Nas had his album coming out, everybody was saying hip hop is dead. Hip hop is dead. But now I thought it would stop, but people are still saying, when is R&B coming back? R&B is dead. What's going on with R&B? And I'm just like, is this ever going to stop, Beth? So help me figure it out, okay? Because we all, you know who Tank is, right? You know Tank.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yes, Tank. Everybody loves him. He's a great songwriter. He's a great vocalist.
Yes.
He claims this is going to be his last R&B album. I don't really believe that, but okay, I think it's just publicity. But anyway, his new album is R&B Money. I believe it's out now. He got together, brought some people out on stage. A lot of the guys in R&B, Jamie Foxx was there. Some other folks were there. I can't name them all. A rapper here or two was there, and they were trying to celebrate Tank and celebrate R&B. In fact, I got a little clip for you of them just acting a fool on stage a little bit. Let's just take a look at this, Beth, and we'll come back.
It made you love me.
Now that's rapper OT Genesis, who's a clown, but
I like him.
yes, I always say he looks like a Ninja Turtle. Got a couple people in my family that like a Ninja Turtle, so there's no diss. Okay, we
Right.
all love them, but now in this at this little album release, I guess maybe it was or whatever this gathering, a lot of debate happened afterwards. And Tank had to come out and say there's nothing wrong with R&B, and then Puffy came out. So before I even get into what Puffy said, when you initially hear somebody, Beth, say that R&B is dead, what thoughts come to you? How do you feel about that?
R&B can't be dead as long as we got black people.
Yes. Okay.
So it's not dead. I think that sometimes people are persuaded by what they hear in mainstream,
Hmm.
and they may decide to be a little adventurous and try something different. But true R&B people always go back to R&B. Whether you started and you decide you're gonna try pop or try gospel, whatever, you always go back to R&B. R&B will never die. I mean, it's rhythm and blues. That's our soul. That's the source of our heartbeat. So
Hmm.
no, it's not dead.
R&B will never be dead. Why do you think people feel that way? I have to tell you, I hear from people that white artists, let's say for instance, Justin Bieber and Adele, who are very popular, people are saying that they are actually doing R&B music, but when they release their music, it's considered popular music. Do you think that is true? And if it is true, Beth, do you think that hurts R&B?
I think that it is obvious that they are copying what we naturally do. And
Hello.
so that, let's just say that. But Justin
Hmm.
Bieber and Adele are incredible artists. I like their music as well, but they learned it from watching us be successful. And that happens to be something that you normally do see other artists that are not black or African American do. They do watch and study us in sports and everything that we do. And no diss, no shade. That's just a fact. But the sad part is when you have a white artist that puts out R&B, they tend to have more money put behind them to push it than the
Hmm.
black artists or the artists that originate or who have the original sound. So that's the
Hmm.
thing that I think hurts the R&B, is that if you're not black and you put out R&B, you get more backing and more push than the artists that are black that
Hmm.
come from the original source and are putting out R&B.
Yeah, this
So
reminds me of Eminem and hip hop, how people complained that he was put on different radio stations, but just because
mhm.
he was white and he could do that. I mean, I brought up your father, about all the hits Motown brought out, but it was a time in music where, all the black great groups like the Temptations were putting out great records. And then we had white artists copy them. And I mean, I don't know why the only group that's popping up in my head is the BGs, but they were spectacular at what they did. But it was some people that weren't as good as them who were copying the black artists, and it just became this thing. So for me, I'm so protective of black music, and I'm not trying to say I'm not inclusive, because I feel like there are some pockets you can be inclusive. But when I look at country music, and country music has a root that I feel like came from black people, but you don't really see many black people in it. And it's like I see white people protecting country music. So it's like, why can't we protect something that's ours? And I feel like R&B is really ours. So I don't necessarily feel like they need to be considered R&B either. But I just think maybe some people behind the scenes need to help with maybe pushing it further a little bit or something like that. Maybe, maybe I'm not the person to speak on all the business aspects, but I'm just protective of our music is basically what I'm trying to.
I agree. And our music does need to be protected because our music is something that will never die. And it is something that has been a staple in music,
Mhm.
just music, the genre, music as a whole. You hear an R&B and country, you hear R&B and gospel, you hear R&B and pop. Everything comes from that, and it does need to be protected. And our artists that are true R&B artists do need to be pushed and to be supported more.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to go on to what Puffy said because he's calling himself love these days. He jumps into a lot of things. So after everybody saw Tank's whole thing, Puff Daddy kind of went on his own little spiel and said that R&B was dead. So, in Twitter, he got sick of. I mean, I don't know if he seemed like he was still kind of trying to be nice, but he took to Twitter to say that it's been 3 days of this debate. This is the clarity of the message. Puff Daddy was trying to say it's not disrespect to anyone. He said this conversation was out of love and me purposely wanting to bring attention to R&B. It was something that I saw the effect of the hip hop and R&B balance. That balance is honesty and realness when it comes together. Melodies, vulnerability, and most importantly, love. Okay, he always throwing the love in. Pay your artist back, Puffy. People sick as here. You put love on there.
Yeah,
I love you though. Don't be trying to blacklist me.
Love my pocket and my bank account.
Right, it be killing me. People want to call themselves names and they know they ain't did right by people. That's you don't gotta touch it, Beth. You ain't gotta touch it.
I can't listen. I'm not, and I can't. I don't know enough to even talk about it. I've heard the rumors, but I stay out of that.
Yeah, I'm allegedly, guys. I'm allegedly. We don't know. It's just rumors. But so after he said hip hop is dead, and this is obviously not hip hop, but R&B. Obviously, this is after he got some criticism for that. But before, Chris Brown, superstar in pop and R&B, he had to make a statement on his Instagram story. Chris Brown responded with, "When's the last time you heard a slow song on the radio? N word saying R&B is dead. Respectfully, shut up. People nowadays want fast food instead of a real meal. Don't blame the real singers out here because what channels do. People have to see music videos. Bet damn sure don't. Neither does BT damn sure don't. Neither does MTV. And then the industry be forcing S on people when the real music lovers know this blank is garbage. R&B ain't dead. Y'all N words just ugly." And then he used laugh emojis. Beth, I think you can use your words a little better than Chris Brown. What do you think he was saying? And if you know what he was saying, do you agree?
I just really feel like that goes back to what I was saying before. Like, you know, the industry picks and chooses what's hot, and then everybody tries to jump on that bandwagon, whether or not that's comfortable for you. As an artist, I think artists need to find out what their lane is and stay in their lane and do what they do best, do what they're strong at doing. You know, I'm a singer. I don't need to be out there talking about I'm coming out with some dance instructional videos. I ain't no dancer.
Okay.
But that's not my lane. But if somebody pays me, you know, not me, but somebody will find somebody like me, pay me a nice salary, and then turn me into a dancer all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're doing with artists. They're making artists. They're saying, you know, you got the look that we want, so now we're gonna manufacture the sound, and just get true people and let them do what they truly do and let them be in their lane. You know, BET, MTV, everybody's functioning based on what they're being paid and what they're being told is the hot thing right now. And it doesn't mean that it's hot. Everything that's on the radio is not good.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? I don't know the name of this, but they just signed a virtual rapper.
What is that even?
It's literally
that?
like a cartoon. It's a graphic. It's a drawn fake person. I mean, obviously a real person is voicing him as the rapper, but he's on Bugatti jets and wearing gold chains. But he just got signed to a record label. I don't know which one. I just saw it come across my phone this morning. But when you said real people,
yeah, I'm looking at you.
Right? I'm sorry.
So here I am. I'm a real eating, breathing person that actually gets on the stages. I'm tangible. You can reach out and touch me, and you don't want to give me no deal, but you gonna sign a cartoon character? What?
Beb, I'm telling you, you got to look, if you don't, let me tell you, you love my mama so much, but I told my mama when I was a teenager, I said, Mama, the way that you stay young is you have to just keep learning this new technology. You got to just keep, and it sucks because I literally, Beth, I wake up and I say, this generation's dumb. These people are stupid because I just don't, I'm already feeling old. I don't get a lot of the things that are going on.
Well, I'm older than you, so can you, if you old, if you feel old, then I'm dead.
Right, baby, look, I've been an old spirit.
No sense. I've been looking like, what are y'all doing?
I'm telling you, I'm about to do a show next on the fact that it is women right now getting surgery on their private parts because they don't want camel toe to be seen in their through their exercise pants.
So,
yes.
Have you ever thought about wearing something different to exercising?
Right. And
What happened to the simple things? This doesn't fit. I'll try something else. Not this don't fit. I'm gonna cut this off. What?
girl, all they doing is giving these surgeons money,
But
you
can you
know.
imagine what these girls are going to look like when these surgeries start to fall apart? Your body naturally changes and evolves.
Yeah.
We can look at ourselves and see how we've changed and evolved over the years. When
Hmm.
you exercise and you eat right and you take care of yourself, your body loves you back.
Yes, it
So
does.
that, but not that you cutting things off of it and sewing stuff and adding stuff. Can you imagine what they gonna look like when
I'm
they get 40? If they're 20?
all those nips and tucks gonna unravel.
Did anybody learn anything from the ladies back in the 80s getting the plastic surgery and it started to fall and shift? And we would, because people weren't doing that back in the day. You
No,
would
they
see
weren't.
it on TV and you'd be like, oh, so and so got plastic surgery and it started to fall. They got to go back, pull it back up. That's going to happen to them.
You know what I always think about, because I was such a big Joan Rivers fan.
I was going to say, Joan Rivers, go back.
Yes, and she died by the knife. And what was crazy was it wasn't even a big surgery. It was like the smallest one. It took her out after all those surgeries. And we need to get back to just loving who we are, not to say some things like, if you need a breast reduction, okay, or you need facial reconstruction because you was in a car accident,
Yeah,
yeah.
something.
But people just being ridiculous want to change everything about themselves.
I'm taking care of myself. I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna give me a bag of popcorn and I'm gonna watch this show. Cause let me tell you, it's gonna be one. I'm gonna be walking around and people, they right cheek gonna be up, they left cheek gonna be hanging around by their kneecap, and I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be in a wheelchair by that time. But I'm gonna be sitting there and I'm gonna be with my popcorn. That's one of them girls that got one of them BBLs.
I'm trying to. The BBL is taking folks. I think I just read Nene Leakes is complaining that she went to go get a small one, and she said she didn't realize how much pain you have to go through. And I'm just like, you don't hear the stories, or I've seen a video of a girl on the plane. She couldn't even sit down in her seat. She was crying, just wishing that she never went to that other country to go
Because what
get
they
that butt.
told you to do, first of all, is because I read it, not because I'm going to get one, but I read it. When you get the BBL, they want you to get a hotel room and stay laying out for a couple weeks. These girls getting the surgery, and then they trying to fly right home and rest. They tell you you supposed to stay planted 2 or 3 weeks wherever you at and lay out. Who does that?
Right. Look, I'm thankful for my little flat, wide booty my mama gave me. I'm okay for it.
Whatever I got or don't got, this is what it is.
Right. Okay. Look, I got big boobs. Maybe they could take some of the meat out of here and throw
I
it back there.
when they was passing out body parts, I was in the singing line and I said, I want to sing, but I'm gonna come back over there and get the body part. When I went over, they said, sorry, man, we don't have anything left. So I was like, oh, so I got this
Beth, they were all out. That's okay.
all out.
You can't
I
have everything.
they handed me a little pencil.
Look, baby, you got to work with this pencil. You did it, Beth. You did it.
But it's okay. It's okay. But I'm not going to surgically do something to myself. Like it has to be a medical emergency.
Yes, I definitely feel that. But look, I love your personality. You bring it. You are such a fun person to be around. I don't think I'm the only one that feels this way. I think heavy hitters feel this way as well. Let's take a look at something.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
You see this? So I took out the audio on this, but guys, this is a video of Beth, another singer, and of course Kim, and just looking great and suave as usual. Um, as we know, you started out singing background for Anita Baker and Kim, and you went on another tour with him. Just tell me about the time that you had going out.
First of all, I love touring. I love being on the road. I'm Man, I can live out my bag. I don't know how I do it as a girl, but I just do. I love it. I love the traveling. I love being on stage. I love connecting with people in different cities, states, countries. I love it. So, first started out touring with Anita Baker. That's when I really got a chance to just go all over the world and travel and just get the sense of what it was like to be a woman on the road. It was an adjustment, but I loved it. And then
Mhm.
transitioned over to Kim. I've been with him this year. It'll be 10 years. I've been with him touring off and on. And then just this year got hired by the OJs. So they're doing their final tour now. Having
Yeah.
a blast with them. I mean, when I tell you they are legends, and no, it's like I got these new uncles. I love them. They're hilarious. They're talented. I mean, that's my Uncle Walt. That's Uncle Eric. Like I love them. Eddie, incredible. And I just love them, and I love watching them, and I love singing their classic songs. You know, when Love Train comes, like people all over the world. You know, everybody
Oh,
love.
John Hands.
Yes.
Yes.
So to be able to sing these songs with them and to connect with these guys, it's just been incredible. So I love it. And I love living out the bag, but I love coming home and unpacking my bag and laying in my bed too. And then if I be home too long, I'll be like, okay, when the next
Got to get back out there.
when the next show. So yeah.
The OJs, I mean, just I even covered it. This was their last tour. That is so special that you got to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
It's great. It's just great. When they come out on the stage and you hear the roar of the crowd,
Hmm.
you know, I've been so blessed to hear the roar of people clapping and screaming for Anita,
Hmm.
clapping and screaming for Kim, clapping and screaming for Najee. I've been around some amazing artists, to hear them scream for the OJs and jump to their feet and just like it's just they lose it, and it's great. So I just love it. I'm just having a blast. This is a great time in my life right now. I'm
Last stop on Love's Train. Have you got a chance to speak with them while on tour? Just kind of get how they feel about this being their last tour at all?
Yes and no. Basically, they're just saying they're gonna tour till they get tired. So really it's
Mm-hmm.
not a sad thing. There's no end date to this tour. Literally. Well, how long we tour? I don't know when we tell we feel. That's the answer. How long we gonna be out here? I don't know. I mean, till we get tired of doing it. And I'm like, what? Yeah, we'll let y'all know. I told
Well,
you with your uncles. They be like, we'll tell y'all we good. Y'all good. We good. Okay, then come on, let's do the show. And you just be like,
that's
okay.
beautiful. That is so beautiful. You a part of history right
I
there.
I love it. I love it. I love
So it's just like you started out a background singer and you've had a chance to open up doing these tours. And how is that, Beth? Just taking that stage? Like, I know you love it, but just to see how far you've come.
it. It makes my eyes water. Um, it makes my eyes water because I remember when being in the front was just a dream, a thought, and it was something that scared me oh, look, you done pulled up these pictures. And it scares me to death. And then now I get up there and I'm like, oh my God, I'm standing in the front. This is so crazy.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you've been
I
on tour with Najee, the
yeah,
saxophone player.
yes, I love him so much. Yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know. I get teary eyed. I really do. And I just sit there and I get grateful because I say, Lord, I had no idea. I know there's things that everybody wants in life. It's how bad do you want it and how hard do you want to work for it and how long do you want to work for it. And I'm just like, ooh, mother's getting tired. But then I said, oh, mother got a little more gas. She gonna keep it going. So
Okay, let's talk about that for a second. The part where you say I got a little bit more gas. What happens in your thought process? What makes it do, or do you like go outside and get some fresh air, or do you take a moment to meditate and then this new clarity comes to you? What happens to kind of get you back to say I'm back in the game? I'm still here. I'm still gonna do this because it's a tough business.
very tough.
Yes.
I think what happens is I think about what my prayer has continued to be, what my prayer was. And then I see the manifestation of it as I continue to go forward. So I can't stop because I feel like I'm letting myself down. That's
Mhm.
like asking for a gift and somebody go get it for you. You be like, oh, nah, I was just playing. I don't want it. Like, I do want it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you went and got me that. I ain't know you was, I ain't really, I just want to see. No, I do want it.
Yes.
So, and when I see the manifestation, when I see the phone ring, or hear the phone ring and I hear people reach out to me and people connect with me, then I know that my work is not in vain. It's a slow process for me because I don't have the big money budget behind me. But at the same time, it's still a process and it's working, it's moving, and I'm enjoying it.
I like the word you use, process.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
I love the word you use, process, because for me too, when I get frustrated, I say it's all about your perspective and it's all about enjoying the process. Because sometimes, I don't know, it may just be me, but I think when we picture success, we always thinking, and I know a lot of people use the word or the saying end destination, but we feel like it's this ideal, but really that journey is that success. And it's just slowing down, say, I'm enjoying this process because I know I've been in positions in my life, like when I worked at ESPN for 11 years, and it was times that I really wanted to leave. I enjoyed it, but then I was like, oh man, I want to do this and do this. But then when you're gone, it's like, okay, did that 11 years really feel like it took that long? It was a long time, but when it's over, you like, okay, well, I could have just kind of enjoyed that a little bit more and don't worry so much about the next part because that next part will come. So it's like you can know, it's like, how it is, Beth. You could know all the wisdom and everything, but sometimes when your emotions get in and then
and sometimes take a break. Take a break and allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. And then talk to yourself. Okay, how do you really feel? I'm tired. Okay, well then just go take a nap. Quit running your mouth.
Right.
That's all it is. You're just sleepy or hungry most of the time. That's what it is.
Or if you're a woman, take you a hell hot shower because we love that hot water, Bill. I don't know why, but we'll burn our flesh off trying to take
burn your skin. My husband be like, "Why do you be in the shower so long? What do you be in there doing?" First of all, I say I be thinking about everything I got to do in there. I be like, "Okay, what am I gonna do this? It all while I'm scrubbing." I be like, "Okay, that's a little sanctuary for women."
Yeah. What?
That bathtub or that shower, you get in there, you can solve the world's problems in there.
Well, I don't care what y'all do. Y'all can laugh at this, but I'll sit on the toilet so long on my legs, I won't even be able to move, girl. I'll be like, if somebody come here to rob me, they gonna get me because I'm about to fall over. I can't even get up. My legs won't even work no more.
I do that too. I'll be like, okay, I've been sitting here way too long. What I came in here to do is over, and I'm still sitting.
Right. Just looking through the fall, trying to get my
right.
The bathroom is so peaceful for me. Yeah. But we're doing all this talking, but what you really do best, Beth, is you sing.
Cry, for she's a lady. Yeah. Dream. Child, rain, fall down upon her. Is that it? Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful harmonizing and beautiful black outfits, Beth.
Thank you.
Yes.
Those my girls I sing with the OJs. I love working with them.
So now that tour's supposed to be over in September, even though you said it may go longer. One of your tours, right, supposed to be over. That's what I read on Vibe. Also, okay, so
I mean, no. I don't know.
Nobody. But don't act like you don't know that September a big month.
No, here's the thing. Honestly, we have dates up until November, so I don't know what's happening.
But Beth, don't act like September ain't no big month. Come on now, girl. Say it way on into this new album that you got coming out and Get to Know Me, baby. Come on.
Okay, so let me say this. I will be heavily promoting and working for my project, which is September 30th.
Yes.
My album will be out. Now, I thought you was asking about the OJs. Let's see, I got 17 billboards up around the country.
Nice.
Yes, I'm so excited about those digital billboards that my management got for me. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know. I'm just going to have to juggle the OJs and Beth and Kim. So we'll see.
Well, let's talk about, baby, you be bringing it with this. I love these look at that little black, little sexy outfit, okay?
Thank you.
Now, look, don't act like you don't remember now, because last album, you had a funky track on there, and I said, Beth, are you gonna put me another little funky track on the album so on Get to Know Me? What can I expect? Did you throw me anything on there?
Oh yeah, we got something on there. We got some. Oh, when I tell you, Kara, I love this whole entire project. It's 12 songs, and it's just me. And I was able to just dig a little deeper and show a little bit more of me. So y'all gonna get a little of my sophistication. Y'all gonna get a little of my ratchet.
Not ratchet now.
You're gonna get a combination of my sophisticated ratchet. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get ballads. You're gonna get love. The whole project feels warm. It feels like love, and I love the whole album.
That's beautiful. And I wanted to also say that conversation earlier about R&B being dead, from some critics believe, but hearing about your album, which
It's all R&B.
yes, 90s R&B I'm hearing,
Yes.
right?
You got heavy 90s R&B feel. When I tell you I love this album here, I love it.
And see, that's how you have to feel. That's how you have to feel, you know. People got to feel that from you. You got a chance to work with Marcus Divine, who worked with Silk, Dave Hollister, Olivia, Kelly Price, 112, Faith, Charlie Wilson, Mario. You know, I could just go on and on. You know,
and don't forget Destiny's Child is in there.
And Beth, right? And Beth. How was it to work with somebody like this who has worked with so many great artists?
Honestly, when I first started working with him, I was terrified. But he has managed to just grow me and make me a stronger, better singer, and let me know that those people that he's worked with before, I can be great like that. I have to put in the work. Yeah. And I have to be coachable so that I can learn, so that I can put in the work. And I've had a great time working with him on this project. I mean, I'm just a better artist now because of him, and because of his experience of all the people that he's worked with. And then, I mean, even in working, you know, he's just become one of the family now.
That's beautiful.
Because we've been working so long and so hard on this project. So I wouldn't have this project without him.
That's honestly beautiful. And is love really in the building? Is love in the building, Beth?
Let me tell you, when you hear me and Q sing about that, when I tell you I love that song, like I feel like I have 12 children.
Now let's tell people who Q is, because in case y'all don't know, because maybe a lot of Q's to y'all, but this is Q from 112. Now Q Parker.
112. We have an incredible duet on there called "Love Is in the Building," and actually Marcus's wife Toy wrote that song.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, so we pulled from family, you know, and then just love, and I love that song, and I was just honored to be able to work with Q Parker on that song. It's just a fun little bop, and it's just, oh, I love it. I feel like I have 12 children, and I can't tell you which one is my favorite.
Beth, I am so proud of you, and I really can't wait to hear this album, and I'm going to let you know my thoughts. I know I'm going to love it. I want to see what you mixed up in there and see how things came out. And
September 30th is coming. Now you do have Let Me Be, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you hear that?
Yes, but wait, but before I forget this, because you need to be saying this, your album's on sale for pre-sale, right? Correct?
Yes. So first of all, the album is going to be available September 30th, but it's on pre-order right now. And we want you to pre-order. Please pre-order. If you pre-order now and you're an iTunes subscriber or Apple Music, that song, Let Me Be, is an instant gratification song, which means it is instantly available to our iTunes users. Now, don't be mad if you're on Android. I ain't have nothing to do with that. This is what because I'm an iPhone person, but you know, I'm a little partial, but this ain't got, y'all need to call Amazon, tell them they need to do the same thing for y'all. But iTunes is giving instant gratification to you if you pre-order the song. So you get that song, my first single, Let Me Be. It feels good. It got that throwback feel to it. It's a bop. That's produced by Kenny Flav.
Yes.
And Flav works with Queen Latifah Flavor Unit. He's been with Queen Latifah for years. He's an incredible producer. Happens to be a dear friend and brother of mine. Me and Kenny been wanting to get together for the longest, to get a song together. And he brought me this track, and I was like, Kenny, you outdid yourself. So then he teamed up with Marcus, and the two of them put their little sprinkle juice on. And another young man, new up-and-coming producer, Carnell Smith came in, sprinkles, and listen, that's what we came up with. Let Me Be, and I love it. We brought in my girl Hope Rainey, who's an incredible writer that's out, and Hope got on it, and she's
okay. Look, y'all making some gumbo, baby. Yes.
That song is a gumbo song, and you know, and we all worked on it, and I love, and we all were like, this is the first single, Let Me Be. We love this song, and we're getting great reviews from it.
That is so awesome. So guys, make sure you, even though it's for iPhone, it still may be a way that you can get on your computer, I believe, and still get the album on pre-sale, even if you don't have an iPhone.
So you can still pre-order it for Amazon.
Yes.
But you don't get the instant gratification song.
Okay, I got you.
Right.
Okay, well, I ain't gonna hate on you for that because I'm Android based, but no, I do have the Mac though. I got a Mac computer.
Well, see, then you can do that, and guess what, Kira? Which is so cool. I got 12 songs, and my album is only $7.99.
That's okay.
Right.
That's a good price. That's a good price.
Sales. That's a good price. We sold sale.
Yes, y'all go ahead and go out and get that. You know, this is a woman who's been around the greats. She knows this is not Queen Latifah. This is the queen. This is the queen. This is what because you just said Queen Latifah, but this is the queen of soul, Miss Aretha. And you also met the princess, Whitney
Yes, I got a chance to be her body double in a movie in Sparkle. So I have had an amazing time just getting to this point.
Well, let me ask you a question before we get out of here, Beth. New children's book. Do you have a new one on the way? Because we love the anti-bullying, the literacy that you cover in your books. What's going on with this?
I gotta just get to it. It's done.
Okay, because this is your last one right here. I Am Beautiful Inside and Out.
So there's a second book coming. Yes, it is. I'm a busybody right now. It's just a matter of scheduling. So the second book, we already started working on it right after we put the first one out. So the second one is coming. I want to do it in October. I'm gonna see, can I
drop? Okay. Yeah. Okay. You know, we don't know when your tour gonna be over, but maybe you can find little pockets and get you some writing done.
Yeah, because I don't know, because Kim still has dates, the OJs still have dates. I've got dates. I don't know.
You know what, I was supposed to ask you because I interviewed her on the first season of the show, and I saw she was excited to go out on tour with you guys. But Sherry Shepherd was a comedian who opened up on your tour, and I thought that was so cute. She was so excited about it, and I saw you guys posting videos and hanging out. How was that, hanging out with her and being there?
She is so nice. Let me tell you something. The funny that you hear on the stage, the funny that you saw her guest hosting for the Wendy Williams show, the funny that you see, that is the funny that she is. And when I tell you, she is the sweetest. She literally, on our last night of touring, gave me a gift.
That's beautiful.
And was just like, you were so nice, and it was fun working with you. And I was like, oh my gosh, Sherry Shepherd gave me a gift and wrote me a beautiful handwritten thank you note.
Wow.
So, and cards. So she's really a gem. And she's one of those rare celebrities that you meet that what you see on TV is what you get in person. She's been really really nice. I look forward to seeing her and working with her again.
You know what? I would always cherish Sherry Shepherd because to be at the height of celebrity she is, she came on my show that first season. I was just doing the show on Instagram. And I thought that was just so nice of her. And she said, if you ask not, you have not.
Come on now.
Yes. And we had a beautiful conversation. We talked about Fatback and collard greens. We talked about her dating life. We talked about her son. We talked about her little cooking she do in the kitchen with the little vegetables and whatnot, and her dogs. You know, we talked for a good amount of time, but I will especially always cherish those first celebrities who came on the show and, you know, really helped to kind of build what I'm continuously trying to do. So you know, I just want to make sure I could talk to you about that. But Beth, we're going to continue to stay in touch, and I'm going to continue to just, you know, stalk you through your pages and see what you got going on, girl. A little healthy stalking ain't wrong, you know.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So I want that book in October now.
Yeah, we're working on it. I've got to, I got so much to do. If I could show you, I can't even show you this desk because I'm at cameras. Because if you saw the papers, let me just all this. Just all this.
Just all that. Beth, let the audience know, because we're on the Ebony Podcast Network. We're on YouTube. let them know where they can catch up with you if they just want to get to know who you are a little bit outside of the album. What are your social medias, your website? Give us all that information.
Okay, so I want you all to connect with me. Beth Always Sings, Instagram. I'm mostly on Instagram, so Beth Always Sings. You can hit me up on Facebook. It's Beth with the blue check. I'm on Twitter. Beth Always Sings too. I may hit you every 30 days on Twitter, so y'all. But yeah, that's where I normally am, and I'm always trying to post pictures of where I'm going, things that I'm doing, little fun stuff that I do. And there's also a link tree link in my Instagram, and it's also on my Facebook page where you can click on that. You can go back and listen to all the music that I've released already. You can also pre-order my new music. That link is on there as well. My music videos that I've released is also on there. So if you guys want to connect with me, and I always try to answer back, or at least if you comment, at least like it. A lot of times I'm in the midst of doing something. I'm like, oh, listen. So listen, I see you guys. I feel your love. I appreciate it. And I would appreciate any additional followers, and we can connect and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah.
Yes. You guys are
because I said a whole lot. They probably forgot what I said at the beginning. So I was running my mouth so much. So
say that Instagram one more time for them, Beth.
Beth Always with an S, and then Sings, SINGS.
Yes, and I'll try to put it in the link here as well. Yeah. This has been a beautiful reunion, and I wish you nothing but the best, sister. You keep doing what you're doing, and we're gonna be looking out for everything that's coming out from you.
Thank you. I'm excited. Tell Mama I said hey.
I will for sure. We out.